set, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 38. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Avery Williams returning this for the Falcons. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying with Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, it's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. This is Kamara. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Saints with a 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Saints grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he'll get it up to the 27. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Running left out of the 2nd down option. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it with Bijan. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's Robinson, and he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next. Short side option here. He's running left. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Throwing, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. It goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running left is Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Penix on 1st down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. Nice cut back to the right sideline. It's a foot race. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. So they stick with a hot-hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid drive's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. From the shotgun, Khan. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. McCloud now returning it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a 1st down. Now the give for Bijan. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Now to throw. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
I got you.